Okay, welcome. I'm Ian Bevington. I'm Product Marketing Manager here at Tollring. And in this session, we're going to talk about how to manage missed calls. Specifically, the impact of missing calls, how we can get a grip on when and where they occur, and how we can minimize the impact. So when we look at these statistics, it's no surprise that we sometimes disappoint our customers. And even in businesses that have a formal contact center and manage their metrics well, it's really hard to resource the peaks in call traffic, especially when they're unpredictable. Many organizations also have customer touch points around their business, often resourced by multitasking staff and largely unmanaged, or even worse, they're undiscovered touch points that the business doesn't know about. And of course, this can lead to hidden dissatisfaction. So in these cases, it's important to monitor the whole organization in order to get a complete picture of customer interaction. And whilst we know that missed calls are an issue in all industry sectors, they can be a particular challenge in retail and hospitality, where customers may be calling into individual stores or properties. And of course, their staff are often managing face-to-face interaction as well as answering the phone. And at best, a missed call is probably a lost sale, and at worst, a lost customer forever. And then if it's a chain, it's really important to manage the consistency of service across every answer point, and that's really hard to do in a highly distributed organization. So as a little example, one of our customers is a nationwide plumbing merchant, and when they open at 8 o'clock, they have tradespeople queuing at the door to buy parts, but also people calling in. And it's simply impossible to employ enough staff to manage that first 30 minutes. So the way they solved that problem was through processes and tools to manage the follow-up in the form of a dynamic list of missed calls. And interestingly, the tradespeople learned that if they place a call, let the phone ring once and then hang up, then they'll get a call back as soon as somebody is available. So we really need a plan to improve performance and minimize the impact of missed calls. Unsurprisingly, the first step is to understand your customers and get visibility across the business. And for that, we need call analytics to understand when our customers are calling, to understand why they are calling, how long they will wait to be answered. And if your traffic is unpredictable, we need the historical data to look back over time and analyze those exceptional periods in terms of what caused the spike in volume, how was performance impacted, and what actions were taken to recover. And to do all of that, we need to break down the data by incoming numbers, auto attendance, call queues, sites, departments, teams, individuals, and of course, the time and date. Because we need to know, when are our customers less tolerant, for example, when calling in during their lunch break? We need to know how many calls we're getting out of hours. Are there unmanaged touch points across the business that we're unaware of? And is workload balanced across our teams and individuals? So armed with our newfound understanding, we need to take some action then to minimize missed calls. And it's always good to prioritize. So where's the biggest impact or risk to our business? For example, should we be offering a VIP service to our most important customers? And then where are the quick wins? Do we have routine inquiries that could be dealt with in a different way? Can we offer a request a callback service during busy periods to help defer interaction? And do we set targets and keep everybody informed to maximize our performance? So using call analytics, we can set targets against individual incoming numbers, both for the target answer time and also the time to return any missed calls. If we look at call queues, we can set thresholds for individual call queues and then use the call queue dashboard to monitor performance for that queue. And it's also a good idea to use wallboards to share information across the team and keep everyone informed. And these can be displayed on a large screen in the office, or alternatively, they can be displayed on the agent's desktop. So this is really useful, for example, if you've got hybrid workers that are working at home. And you can see here, we've built a dashboard that shows live tiles that display the calls in queue and also the agent status. We've got historical tiles here showing the call totals and also the performance for the day. And then in addition to that, at the bottom there, we've got a list of calls in progress. So one final step, for most businesses, it's inevitable that you will miss calls. So we need a mechanism by which we can recover. Most notably, a list of unreturned missed calls for action, where the caller has not yet subsequently called back in and been answered, and where an agent has not yet called them back. So this is a dynamic list that can be shared either on an ad hoc basis or by setting a regular schedule. So there it is. Step one, understand your customers and analyze performance across the whole organization. Step two, optimize to make the best use of your available resources and minimize missed calls. And step three, be able to recover by identifying missed calls when resource becomes available. And of course, keep monitoring performance, because customer habits and your ability to respond changes over time. So thank you for taking the time to join us today, and look out for more 10-minute sessions on managing customer interaction. Thank you.